The gift and power of a woman is not that she's beautiful. What's the gift and power of a woman? Is that she crowns her man as her king. A man will gladly take a woman's beauty and then reject her. Okay? The value of a woman, the true value of a woman, is not her body and how beautiful she makes her body. The value of a woman to a man is that a woman can crown her man as king over her and let him dominate her. She can submit her will to his will and allow him to be the king. That is the power of a woman. A woman who refuses to let a man wear the crown, a woman who refuses to crown her man, offers zero value. She has zero value to a man. If she refuses to crown her man as alpha, as king of the home, as king over her, she offers zero value to her man. Zero. Because the guy doesn't need her. He can go get anyone else. He can go get anyone else. What does he need her for? The only value that a woman actually has to a man, the only value a woman offers to a man, is that she has the ability to crown him as king over her. And if she refuses to crown him as king, she offers zero value. Zero. Zero value. Crowning him as king may come with a lot. But if she's not going to crown him as king, then it doesn't matter how much she cleans, she cooks, or how beautiful she looks. She has zero value. Zero value, because he doesn't need her. The only thing a man needs a woman for is to be crowned as king, because a man needs to be crowned as king. He needs it. The reason why he needs it is because he's ingrained with that desire, so that he can fulfill it, so that he can come to some comprehension of what it means to crown Hashem as his king, because he knows exactly what he wants from his woman. He knows, I want my woman to crown me as king completely and utterly, and what I want from her is exactly what Hashem wants from me, and exactly how I want my woman to treat me is how Hashem wants me to treat him. So, going back to what I said, the only value that a woman offers a man is that she has the ability to crown him as king. The same is us to Hashem, men to Hashem. Men offer no value to Hashem other than we have the ability to crown Hashem as king. If a man thinks, wow, look, I put on my tefillin, I guard the Shabbat, I study lots of Torah. If this man is not going to crown Hashem as king, all his good deeds and all his great actions in Torah study are worthless to Hashem. Worthless. Hashem can get good deeds and good actions and whatever he wants from angels. Hashem can instruct his angels to do good deeds and study Torah. The only true value that man has to God, to Creator, to Hashem, is that we have the ability to crown Hashem as our king. We have the ability to allow Hashem to dominate us. And we have the ability to submit to Hashem. But if we're not going to submit to Hashem, if we think, it's all like, my power and the strength of my hand, yeah, you should know you offer nothing to Hashem. You offer nothing to Hashem. It doesn't matter how much Torah you study, how many mitzvahs you do. The only value that man has to Hashem, Creator, is the ability to crown Hashem as king over us. And if we're not going to crown Hashem as king over us and submit ourselves completely to him, then it doesn't matter what your actions are. So, I am a man, and I am not going to be like this faker. I am not going to do lots of good deeds in Torah study if I cannot crown Hashem as my king. And there shouldn't be any of these women out there that are going to say oh, I will not submit to my man, but I'll still do X, Y, and Z and I'll make it work. You're not going to make it work. If you are not, as a woman, if you are not going to submit to your man and crown him as king over you and let him dominate you, and if you are not going to submit yourself completely to him, it doesn't matter how many dishes you clean, how many diapers you change, how many times you give birth, you offer no value to the man, because a man needs a kingdom. And if you are a Jew and a Jewish man and you think you're worshiping Hashem with your good deeds and your Torah study, but if you're not going to crown him over you and let him dominate you, and if you're not going to submit completely to him, you offer no value to Hashem. No value. He doesn't need your good deeds and actions. He needs his kingdom. So this message goes out to the Jewish men and the Jewish woman. For the Jewish men, you should know that if you're not going to submit yourselves completely to your king, to Hashem, it doesn't matter how many good deeds you think you're doing, it's worthless. And this message goes out to the Jewish woman. If you guys are not going to submit yourselves completely to your men and let them dominate you completely, it doesn't matter how good of a housewife you think you are or you aren't, you have no value to your man. Because a man needs a kingdom. Hashem demands and desires a kingdom. L'chaim.